Who's that? Sup, ladies? It's Alpha. Gentlemen, here's the deal. I don't know how I found this subreddit community on how to be hot. Basically, it's about girls trying to help each other be like super sexy. Well, there was a post asking what somebody can do to turn heads a little bit more. And when I actually started to read some of the recommendations that these other women were giving her, I realized that a lot of these things apply to us dudes, and there's some other things I'd like to share that are going to turn those heads. Number one is hair. Hair is usually what makes somebody go from forgettably attractive to whoa. For me, I find bigger and longer is more eye-catching on most people. 100% fact. Gentlemen, if you've got good hair, this is a way to get noticed by women. Now, a few little tips to have better hair as a guy, right? Let it grow a little bit longer, right? If you've got a little bit longer style, a little bit less like short and cropped, this is a way to get noticed. Women love a dude with luscious locks of amazingness, all right? Also, don't use so much product, all right? If you've got hard, crusty, crunchy hair or it's wet looking, gentlemen, this is definitely not sexy. Slightly more advanced style than local women. Monochromatic look, sunglasses, heels, always wear a nice bag, and super healthy, long, shiny hair. Turning heads all day long with that combo. And you are gonna be turning heads all day long too with that combo, all right? We already talked about hair. The next thing we gotta talk about is style, right? Elevating your style above other random dudes. And this is one thing that you gotta understand. If you dress well, gentlemen, this is next level and something that women definitely notice, because most dudes, I'm talking like 90% of dudes out there, dress boring and basic. And so a few tips to elevate your style to head turning is wear some type of badass jacket, all right? Some type of statement piece is a great way to set yourself apart. Another thing is badass jeans. Guys, denim, it is amazing. If your booty is banging and you can see it, amazing. All right, if you're wearing nice shoes, another way to elevate your aesthetic and turn heads. If you're wearing clothing that fits your body, damn, who's that? I've gotten double takes and compliments when I wear intense eye makeup. No crazy colors, but more on the smoldering gray purple eyeshadow and black smudgy eyeliner. Kind of gives the messy but cool girl look. Boom! Gentlemen, we can't do smoky eyes, but what we can do is rock a badass pair of shades. Sunglasses are the great equalizer in terms of sexiness for dudes. It A, helps balance your face. It B, makes you look cool because sunglasses, if chosen properly, make you look cool. And C, it makes you look dark, daring, and mysterious, all right? Now, in terms of the best styles, what I personally would recommend is some type of Clubmaster, Wayfair, or an Aviator. Wear bright colors, feminine clothing, show your curves, long styled hair. So bright colors, all right, should you wear them to get noticed? Yeah, you're gonna get noticed. And a man that wears color and isn't afraid to wear like the reds and the bright blues definitely is going to turn some heads. But in my opinion, the monochromatic darker looks is also a great way to look a little bit more bad boy, a little bit more badass and dark and mysterious. But something else that they mention is show your curves, right? If you have a nice body, guys, there's nothing wrong with wearing clothing that accentuates it, which is why the big baggy outfits and clothing that's trendy is definitely not something I would recommend if you want to maximize your sexiness. I get a lot of compliments on my skin. Someone even compared it to glass before. My personality and my fragrance as well. I'm not the prettiest girl, and I'm a little chunkier than I want to be. That's what I'm talking about, gentlemen. I love this one so much. Number one, to that spicy senorita, I just want to let you know, girl, don't sweat it, all right? Little thickness, no big deal, all right? You throw on a smoky eye, and you're going to be sassy, all right? But what she said, I love. She doesn't feel that she's the most attractive, but the thing that she can control, right? Her skin, she's got amazing skin. Personality, gentlemen, personality is one of those things that will turn heads. If you're laughing, if you're smiling, if you're joking around, if you're friendly, this is undeniably attractive. The last thing she mentioned is your scent or fragrance. Gentlemen, if you are somebody that wants to take your fragrance game to the next level, you have got to check out Scentbird. They are today's video sponsor. I'm going to link to them down below, and I am obsessed. I've been obsessed. I am a Scentbird slut. Let me explain. I'm a Scentbird slut. I guess that explains it. The way that it works is pretty simple, right? Scentbird basically is a monthly fragrance subscription, all right? For under $17 a month, you get to try an amazing, badass fragrance. And the cool thing is that you don't just get like a little bit. It's 0.27 ounces, which is essentially like 120 squirts, which is a lot of fragrance for that price, all right? Now, the way that it works, you go on basically and you create a queue, right? You basically get to select which fragrances you want them to send you each month. So month number one, this is what you get, right? You get get the sexy, badass carrying case. You also get your first fragrance, all right? And the cool thing about this case, guys, is that it has like a little lock. So it's perfect for like tossing in your gym bag and taking on the road, right? When you're ready, boom, bang, you're ready to smell amazing, right? Now, here's the deal. Month number 1, you get the first fragrance in your queue that you pick. Now, month number 2, you're gonna get the second, and so on and so forth. Scentbird has a crazy, huge selection of all the popular brands you've heard of. All the popular brands that all the influencers on YouTube are talking about and raving about and telling you gotta try it. But the thing that I love so much is that Scentbird allows you to try it without investing like a ton of cash in a big bottle. And some of these brands are like super pricey, right? Especially things like Parfums de Marly, which is one of the fragrances I got this month. Pegasus, insane. Pegasus is so insane. It smells unbelievable, all right? But another one that I've been hearing a lot about, my buddy Antonio is always talking about this one fragrance from Roja, all right? Anyway, it's called Elysium. Have you guys smelled Elysium? It is, like, seriously, it could quite possibly be one of the best fragrances I've ever smelled. I let my wife smell it and she was like, that honestly is probably one of my favorite fragrances you've ever got. Another one that I tried that I've been like hearing about is called The Forward by Mind Games. Have you guys heard about this? Unless you're like super deep into the fragrance like world, you probably haven't, but I'm telling you, you gotta try it, gentlemen. Deal is this. I've got a link down below. I'm going to link to all 3 of the fragrances that I got this month because that's the other thing. With Scentbird, you can actually upgrade. Instead of just getting 1, like I get 3 per month because, like I said, I'm a Scentbird slut. Guys, hit the link down below to try Scentbird. They are next freaking level in terms of you smelling amazing. There's also a discount code ALPHA55 to give you 55% off your first month of Scentbird, which means for under like $8, you get to grab a fragrance. Are you insane? Gentlemen, do not miss this deal. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. Your girl's gonna love it. Your guy's gonna love it. Whoever your spicy action is with is gonna love Scentbird. It is one of the quickest and easiest ways for you to boost not only your self-esteem, your confidence, but your attraction level. Because when you smell good, you look good. And when you look good, you get more sexy action. Charisma is the trick. Charisma basically is like charm, right? If you are a charming individual, gentlemen, like game over, like you win. Now, how do you become more charming? Well, there are a bunch of different ways, right? Well, number 1 is be good with people, right? Engage with people, smile at people, right? People skills, the soft skills. These are the things that you can work on and develop to become more charming and charismatic, all right? Engaging, asking questions, being truly interested in what other people are telling you. Cult leaders, think of a cult leader, right? Every cult leader in the history of cult leaders has been very charismatic, right? And what happens is it basically inspires a following or devotion in others because other people feel like they connect with them, they resonate, they understand them, they're friendly, they're engaging, they're charming, and they're also sleeping with everybody in the cult. Coincidence? I think not. The best tip I can give you, and this goes a long way, is be confident, have good posture, and smile. Confidence, exactly, gentlemen. You knew that was coming, right? Posture, also something that I actually thought of that I want to mention, right? Your posture, how you stand, how you walk, how you carry yourself. This is something that people notice, right? When you see a dude or a woman or whatever, and they're carrying themselves with confidence and like they have just this inner belief in themselves, it's amazingly attractive. But on the flip side, if you're somebody that kind of just like, yeah, exactly, shuffles or walks or is always got their head buried in their phone, gentlemen, come on. How many heads do you think are turning? Exactly, 0 heads of those spicy senoritas. But if you're somebody that makes eye contact and you smile, which is the next tip I'd like to give you, automatically people are going to notice you and turn their heads to look at you and want to date you, give you jobs, make out with you, and do all sorts of fancy things to big out. And the last few things I'd like to mention, gentlemen, will turn heads. Number 1, if you've got a good body, you're going to turn heads, all right? Bottom line, because the majority of dudes are fat and sloppy. But if you take care of yourself physically, you wear clothing that fits your body, or you're shirtless, gentlemen, I'm just saying, you're going to turn some heads because most dudes don't look like that. Something else is a beard. If you want to automatically turn heads, grow a beard. It's going to make you more rugged. It's also going to make you more confident, and simultaneously, it's going to help strengthen a jaw, even if that jaw is weak. The next thing is, and I'm just throwing it out there, tattoos. Tattoos are sexy. They make you look like a badass and a bad boy, or they make you look like a huge dumbass and a dork, like I used to look like, because I had some really lame tattoos, so I had them removed. The next thing that'll make heads turn is be a man. Be a man, gentlemen. Be a man. Act like a man. Be resilient. Be strong. Be caring. Be confident, right? In a world of betas, because literally, like, we are becoming like a lot of betas, following like things that we shouldn't be following, getting upset, trying to cancel people, right? If you're somebody that is strong and stoic and confident, gentlemen, game over. You win. Wow, who's that?